Howdy, Anson Garcia here with Tier 2 UC Engineering, and I'm going to be demoing the iFusion from Altigen today. And I'm demoing it for a particular reason, which I will mention here in a second. Anyway, so a quick overview of the buttons on this thing. First, we have our Bluetooth button right there at the bottom. So that's how I pair the device. And I'll show you that in a second. And then I have a mute button. I have my speaker phone button. And I have my volume button that both increases and decreases my volume on my speaker phone. Alrighty. So, first off, the quality of the sound, both from the handset and the speakerphone, seem quite comparable to a standard older Cisco phone. Maybe not the quality of like a Cisco 9971, which has G722 and high quality handset and speakerphone. So I could certainly tell the difference a little bit. Of course, this is a pre-release version here of the iFusion, so maybe they're going to put some more high-quality parts in there. Anyway, but for a general business phone, it was fine. I've gotten used to in the lab listening to these other phones, and I slightly can tell, especially with my older ears, I can slightly tell that I can distinguish syllables better and things like that listening on those phones. So this particular version is the iPhone only, and in a few months, as I understand, they're going to come out with a universal dock that will take an iPhone, a Droid, or a BlackBerry. So that's quite interesting. I'm wondering exactly how the dock is going to look like and connect. Surely this dock is fairly nice, where you can just slip it in there. Anyway, the other thing I was going to talk about is how this connects. So I think this is where these guys have it right. I've seen a couple of docks out there. This one seems to do things a little bit different, in that the way it connects the mobile device to the docking station is via Bluetooth. So that's why I mentioned this Bluetooth button down here. So pairing was very quick and simple. You push the button for 5 seconds, it starts flashing, and then on the iPhone itself, you can, everyone's familiar with how to set up a device and pair a device like a headset or something like that, Bluetooth headset. So very quickly you can do that. So very easy to get this thing working. The significance, I think, there is, if you think about you know, pairing an iPhone or pairing a Bluetooth enabled Droid or BlackBerry, all these things support that type of connectivity. What each of them do different, right, is the actual connection. So this connection, you know, down here, right, that's proprietary. So these guys don't rely, this doesn't rely on this connection per se to connect these two devices. It relies on Bluetooth. The only thing this is providing is a place to dock it so it looks nice, and I can interact with the phone right here, and I can do even FaceTime and things like that with it, and it's at the proper height and at the proper angle and things like that, and charging. So that's really it. So if I had some universal, I don't know, maybe a universal connection here where I could slip in, slip out a different connection there, and for you know, and it would maybe come with it. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I suspect that they're going to have a universal little connection here, and then you can slip in and slip out the Droid X or the BlackBerry one or what have you, something like that. Anyway, so that's really significant because then you pair via Bluetooth, and any apps that rely on audio work. So this is where it gets quite interesting, and this is why I made this video. If I go to my, this is connected to UCAS, Verizon UCAS, and there's my little Cisco mobile phone, or excuse me, Cisco UC mobile communicator. Right, and I'll just show you how that works here real quick. Let me, I'm already paired. When this light is solid right here, that means that I'm in proximity. You can see if I take this out of the dock, that light doesn't go off. So I'm still, my phone is still paired with that dock. So any phone calls coming in and things like that will still come in. But I'll throw it in there just for now so you can see that. I'm going to make a call to that. You see my incoming call. I get a ring through the speakerphone. I can answer that. And I'll get a little bit of echo here. I will put myself on mute. And put myself on mute over here just so I don't get any feedback or echo. But there I am. I'm on speakerphone here. I'm talking to, I just, dialed off from this phone to that phone. I guess all this is connected to Verizon UCAS. And now I can pick up the handset if I want to, so you can see, if I'm on speakerphone, I need to pick up the handset. You can see the speakerphone button goes off. And then I can go back and forth if I need to, just like a regular phone. Okay, I can go back on speakerphone there. And the neat thing is, if you look at this here, I can take this right out of the dock, and I'm still connected over here. My speakerphone is still working, so I can take that off and start talking. You hear my echo coming from the other phone over there. All right, so I don't have. All I need to do is have this in proximity, and that's the really cool thing I think. That's significant here. So if you think about that again, all they really need to do is change this little dock or make it universal or make it an interchangeable one, and you can put Droid X, Droid, BlackBerry, whatever you need there. That next version that has a universal dock, obviously, depending on how the phone's going to go, and especially BlackBerries, you can't really dial. That one will have, as I understand, a number pad, so you'll be able to dial also, which will be kind of neat. Kind of similar to the Verizon wireless Droid X dock that we've probably seen, or you guys have probably seen before. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to my mobile app, and then I'm going to go ahead and hang up here. Alright, the only thing I'm going to show you, in addition to what I've already showed you, is, again, this thing is paired, and, which is, I think, is kind of neat. This is kind of a toy thing, but I can go to my iPod and play it, and it's all he could think about was playing through the speakerphone here. So that's kind of neat to have that in the background, maybe if you're in your office or something like that, I think it's kind of neat. But if you get an incoming call, I call, music goes off, I hear the speakerphone ringing, and then I can answer. Alright, and then my music goes off, and then here I am on speakerphone talking to the calling party. Alright, and then I can end that call, and my music comes back on. So that's kind of neat. Not really businessy, but if that's a word, but for the business environment. But I thought it was kind of neat that it still does that and uses that same interaction that the iPhone has inherently native into it, or the same functionality that iPhone has natively. Okay, and I think that is about it that I wanted to show you. Thanks for listening today.